Very often, as a comic book colorist, you will come across things like leaves or library books that you want to do with a bunch of different colors, but it takes a lot of time to go into the color wheel and keep changing those colors. And so I want to show you all today this brush, which is great for things like autumn leaves, because every time I pick up the brush, I'm getting a different color in a very narrow range of the color wheel, just like I wanted. How do you set this up? Well, I would go to your brushes, so the subtools for where your brushes are, and make a copy of one of your favorite brushes. And you can just right click and duplicate subtool, name it something. Then go into the tool properties for that brush and click the little show subtool that brings up your subtool details. There is a section called color jitter. Go in and hit the little eyeball and turn all of these on. The randomize per stroke, hue, saturation, this entire little section. So they'll show up in the window and then you can close that. And this hue slider will affect how far, basically the angle that it will, swing back and forth here. So I've got it at about 32. So, it's swinging about a third of the way back and forth across the color wheel here. The saturation is only changing about 20%, and the luminosity or the brightness isn't changing very much either, because I don't want, colors that might get too dark. They might change in values in ways I don't want. So I'm going to keep that low, like it's like 10 or so. Then you can decide how much you want it to blend with the color that you do choose to start with. So like if I choose a green and make brush strokes, you can see that it's sort of staying in a similar family of greens and yellows. If I increase the hue percentage over here, I will get wilder swings, so we're getting some oranges and whatever. But it's really cool for things, like I said, like library books, like random clothing, things that don't really matter that much, that you just want some differences in there. It's a good way to do it.